Last session, the party delved into the depths of a tyrant lab, long sequestered deep within the earth. Facing strange elementals and powerful constructs, they eventually surmounted the enemies within this place, or evaded, and managed to recover a fair share of loot. Now, as the two of you your group has gathered all the supplies they require, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're making our way out.
Okay. Well, in that case, how do you want to exit this space? Looking through this exit that you're coming through this opening, it's like a cave. You can see these railways seem to kind of lead to a path, but it's like been flooded with water.
Okay. I got my bendy straw. Mercy, take point on this.
You can see these tracks like continue into the water, the like small kind of like pond here within this underground area, and they go into a tunnel that leads off into darkness as the little illumination that fills this cavern fades to darkness.
Is that the only exit?
Within this cavern, yes.
This.
Get some nice cave music going for you.
Oh, this is nice cave music.
Welcome. Now what are you doing? You guys are... Everyone else in this voice chat is here. We just started because I said we'd start at 4:30. And we can't hear you, Death, if you're talking. Or you, Chooch, if you're talking.
Hello?
Hello, brother. How are you guys getting out of this cave?
I assume the only way out is gonna be through that tavern, but I can't do anything because I can't see in the dark.
You do have a glowing arm.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not a lot of light, but it is like a light, you know.
That's true. Okay. New plan. I'm gonna lay down the battle axe and the shitty spear.
Mm-hmm.
One, disappearing is bad. Two, disappearing is good. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to traverse the water through the cave.
Okay. You're gonna... Are you just... Okay, you just dive in. It's fucking cold. Cave water, pretty cold as you dive in. Immediately like submerged, and you can like... It hits you like a wave as you go swimming into this cavern. Your glowing red arm, kind of the water around it faintly bubbling as it like heats instantly. You can kind of... You get like maybe 5 or 10 feet of like light around you from that as you go swimming into this tunnel, quickly consumed by darkness. The only light surrounding you is the light from your arm. I need you to make an athletics check real quick.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Like a fish in the ocean, even like encountering like parts of this have kind of partially caved in, you quickly find your way around them. And like you feel your body beginning to tire from holding your breath after a few minutes and like swimming at full tilt. Before you pretty quickly come out into a flooded cavern. I need you to roll me a perception check at disadvantage. Okay, you start looking around, trying to find an exit out of this cavern. So it was a minute to get in here. It was a minute to look around. You can either try to get back, or you can, or you can spend another minute trying to find an exit out of here.
I'm gonna try to find an exit.
Okay, make that perception check again. I'll say roll it just flat because you've been looking around in here enough.
You said flat?
Yeah, just roll me a flat perception check. Okay, 12. Not a high DC. As you come across a hole, a tunnel, another tunnel leading out of this cavern you're currently in. And while you're going through, you find even more. There's even more clusters of saltpeter here and there along the walls and clusters in the corners. It looks like as you kind of going through this cave, you realize it was being mined out as well before it flooded. And you go swimming down this tunnel and struggling. Your vision's getting hazy. Your lungs are beginning to scream at you until suddenly you break water. You find yourself in an angling upwards tunnel that is flooded halfway, and you kind of crawl/swim onto the ground and just kind of lay there for a moment, catching your breath.
Well, since it's relatively safe, I'm gonna call back both my weapons.
Are you going to follow Mercy and Spec? I can at least check on Spec. I can't do anything about Mercy.
Yo.
We're going? Yeah. I was talking to you guys. Oh, in the game. Are you following Mercy and Spec?
Sure.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. You start walking. You can't really swim because you weigh so much, and like it's dense metallic weight. But you don't need to breathe, so you kind of just walk. And like pretty quickly, did Death ever respond? I'll take this. No. Terry, you here?
I am. What's up?
Would you like to go for a swim?
Sure, why not? Let's throw her in there.
Okay, why don't you roll me an athletics check?
Oh boy. Boop.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, Spec is a robot, and he goes into the water, and he just starts walking along the bottom. He doesn't need to breathe. This is no rush here. You very much need to breathe, and you start swimming along after him as he's like gong, 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 very Pirates of the Caribbean, as you're like swimming behind him. And he you can see his like the glow, the faint glow of his eyes kind of lighting up as you swim into this like flooded underwater tunnel. And pushing through it, like over a portion that almost fully collapsed in, you come to a cavern, and I need you to roll a perception check at disadvantage. Unless, since you're here, I'll say just flat roll, because you're helping her, right, True? Chooch? Chooch?
Hello? There we go. Sorry, my mic wasn't working.
No worries. Are you helping her? Are you helping Hyacinth?
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of helping her look around for an exit out of this cave. You're just like you don't need to breathe. So underwater shit is kind of easy as long as you don't need to swim because you just sink. So roll a flat perception check, Hyacinth. Okay, DC 10, low DC. You see off to your left, kind of almost switching back a little bit, is a tunnel that continues to cut through this cave. And you begin to swim down that one. Your lungs are beginning to burn. Your feelings beginning to feel like you need to breathe. You need to breathe even though you're still surrounded by water and then suddenly, finally, you break through the surface, and you can see a Jun just kind of lying there, soaked through and kind of exhausted as you two join him. And Spec just casually, like, walks up.
Have a nice swim, Spec.
Chooch?
I guess so.
Yes. Sorry, my mic was muted again. Yes.
I suppose we should go onward and try to find our way out. I wonder how Fred's doing.
Headset maintenance work.
Yeah, we
Am
can
I
hear you.
live?
Well, let's find out. Roll an athletics check.
Oh, God. I'm gonna get into roll 20. I've been trying to fix my headset for the past 10 minutes. Let's see. Launch game. Up. Cupa.
Okay. So you quickly navigate through a flooded tunnel that's partially collapsed and find your way to a flooded cavern. You see saltpeter kind of here and there throughout this. You pass by a floating skeleton. Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
I just have to roll 2 nat 20s, right? Oh, disadvantage hurts.
Yeah. You start looking around and it's like your breath, because it takes you a minute to swim into here, and this is like a minute of looking around. You can go back or you can keep looking. What are you doing?
I assume the looking is for tunnels out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How long can I... no, he needs to go for air. I can't hold his breath that long. Yeah, so he will go back to get air and then go back looking for tunnels.
You go back, getting there. Go back, grab some air, and rotate back and go once again. Give me that athletics check. I'll say at advantage just because, you know, you've done it before. You're fine. You press over quickly and kind of getting even more efficient as you go. Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
I have to roll good eventually, right?
Are you going back for air again?
Yeah. So how... just out of... what did I miss?
They're swimming through. They're getting out.
They got to the bottom and were like, yeah, okay. Yeah. I guess this process will repeat a few times.
Okay, well, roll me a
goes
d20 as you go back for air, and again, as I described before, you were functioning. This water is very fucking cold.
10.
Okay, you're fine for now.
Athletics advantage after he goes back down.
This time you're starting to get tired, homie. But 15 is still okay. Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
That's higher.
Nope.
Yeah. Mercy's just like, man, I really wish I could see in the dark.
Hold on, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can Heist and June and Spec kind of tell that he's trying to make it across or under? I guess.
No, you're like he's swimming into a cave that you have to like swim into and then go down a tunnel to get to where you guys currently are on a beach.
Oh yeah, so no helping. Oof.
You could go back and help him if you want, if you were worried about him.
This next one will be the one. I could tell.
Okay. I need roll me
Game.
roll me another d20.
Yeah. Higher that time.
Okay, yeah, you're good still. Give me an athletics and a perception check.
Come on, perception. 2 nat 20s. I clicked it, is it? Let me click it again. Oh, no, first one. God.
Another couple minutes go by and you're like, wait,
Oh,
where is
mercy.
Mercy?
He could swim, right?
I mean, I would assume he could. Should we go and help him? Possibly? You don't think he drowned, did you?
I'm not giving mouth to mouth. I got it. Just wait here. Dry out your hair. Don't cheat at the tic-tac-toe. And I'm gonna dive back in.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a d20? Okay, yeah. So I'll say as you dive back in and kind of swim back towards that cavern, you catch it. You guys hit it at the same time. So suddenly in the darkness of this pitch black underwater environment, you can just barely make out the faint flickering glint, red yellow glint of Jun's arm. Mercy.
Mercy, like, squints. He was about to, because the circlet of blasting was identified last session.
Just
He's about to fire that off into the water.
So I started
to see
blasting.
if it lit up the area. Yeah, like,
that'll work.
Light
Yeah.
up the area a bit.
Like a flare. That'll work.
Hey, where the fuck is... But he sees Jun's arm and lowers a hand, which he doesn't do much magic, so it's like, obviously, you extend your hand to use that. And sort of swims towards the arm a bit, because it's pretty dim. It's like, that might be Jun.
Mm-hmm. So you start swimming toward this light, just like there's a little bit of you like I'm kind of like approaching to the point where I can't turn back, but you know you got to commit at some point because you're getting progressively colder and colder as you stay in this water until you follow and it starts to move and you can kind of vaguely make out a silhouette that looks like Jun. And so you start following it, you swim further, and you see you break the wind just as your lungs were beginning to scream, and you can finally take in a breath of air.
Ooh. Needed that there.
He can swim.
Looks around.
He's just not that good at it.
I'm a great swimmer, thank you. I just can't see in the fucking dark.
I don't see how with feet like that.
I make up for it in upper body strength. Mercy just like flexes in this, I assume, dark cavern. So
there's like a faint light. There's like faint light just kind of passively coming off of Jun and Hyacinth because they're both touched.
So very, very slightly seeable by other people without dark vision.
But are you good to travel now, Mercy? You need to catch your breath?
Oh, I'm fine. I can catch my breath quickly.
Roll me a d20.
I say as I get pneumonia.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
I say as I get pneumonia.
He says as he gets...
Not enough.
Why don't you roll me a d6, my friend?
Oh yeah, let's open up that campaign. Man, wouldn't it be great if I actually got pneumonia?
What do you keep saying? You keep saying phonemonia?
Pronunciation, man. Phenomia. I don't know how to say
the P is silent.
Words.
It's just pneumonia. Like pneumatic.
Right.
Don't you tell me how to pronounce my words.
I pronounce them how I wants.
Oh, that was a 1 on the dice. Ah,
Would you roll on the dice?
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So your skin is just frigid and cold, and you can see places where like it's like inflamed and puffy and red. Weapon attacks will now deal an extra D4 cold damage to you every time you get hit with them.
Ooh, don't like it. Ooh. I'm glad we're in a desert. Once we're out of this cave, we gotta warm up. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Does anyone find the way out of this? Mercy looks around dark room place.
You see, it's a tunnel that you're like partially through, and it's partially flooded, and you've just got out of the part, and it's going upwards at a slope.
Well, we was gonna look for a way out, but we had to wait on you.
Yeah. Give me a light source if you want me swimming through the darkness.
See in the dark.
I don't. Yes, I will just make my eyes see in the dark right now. Ooh, wow. It's still dark. How can you see in the dark, John? Is your arm enough light for that?
It's like 5 feet of bright light and like 5 feet of dim light, so it's not. It's like a candle essentially.
That's an all right amount of light.
Hyacinth, would you like to create some light?
Yeah, she'll create some light.
Okay. As you two bicker
The
over,
lights on where you see
over
the
your
spiders.
your dark vision, you watch as the entire tunnel fills with this pale, dim light.
Wait, I have a question.
Ooh.
What's that?
Does that take up one of her moon touch uses? Yes. Right?
No, you can do that whenever.
Oh, bet. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, it's a cantrip, baby.
I see. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll remember one day.
Yeah, we'll get there. It's an experience. As you guys, as Jun and Mercy bicker about dark vision, you watch as Hyacinth's arm begins to flare with this dim light that fills the entire tunnel and starts walking away from y'all.
She'll look back and be like, if you two are done fighting, I'd very much like to get out of here, please.
Seconded.
Which, by the way,
See, Mercy?
Hyacinth
A little better, yes.
has normally very curly and like really high volume hair, but because it got wet, it's like matted down to like her head and face, and it's like her head looks so weirdly small.
Don't call out her
Oh
spot.
man. Mercy sees that and feels for her because his hair isn't poofy like hers is, but it is equally as long. So it's just like, ooh. Yeah. That's
It's the Ringo
gonna
game.
suck.
As the two of you press along, Hyacinth taking point. Why don't you give me a perception check, Hyacinth?
Make one too, but we saw how that turns out.
Perception. Okay, so you eventually find this tunnel continues up at an angle and then winds into a fairly large cavern. You can see this one actually has a number of tunnels that split off of it. And you can see in the center there's some like machinery off to your right attached to like pipes that lead back down the tunnel you just came out of. You can see the center of this room has kind of been flooded to like waist high with water. You can see bits and pieces of saltpeter here and there, a handful of skeletons, broken tools and equipment here and there. From the you came from a tunnel that goes down at an angle. You can see off to your immediate right, there's another tunnel that goes down at an angle. And then to your left and ahead of you are both tunnels that go at an upwards angle. Water faintly drips down from above on you, and you can see like ripples kind of watering out of like the flooded center of this room. What are you doing, Mercy?
Oh man, Mercy's just looking around like, okay, got to keep going to get out of this goddamn cave. I mean, I assume it's just going to find the proper way out. Do the best of his, as we saw before, limited ability.
Mm-hmm. Hyacinth, what are you doing?
Yeah.
How many tunnels did you say it was like in the?
There's four that lead out. There's 4 tunnels that lead out of this central cavern. You just came out of one, which you can see is the one you came out. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. It's the one you came out of. Off to your right, you can see a tunnel that also goes down at an angle. Directly in front of you, on the opposite side of the room, you can see a tunnel that goes up, and to your left, you can see another tunnel that's angled upwards.
Well, if we came down, surely the tunnels going up would be our best bet, wouldn't they?
Probably.
But
Now the question is, which one?
is there a
Well-
draft coming from any of them?
Roll a perception check. It's hard to tell. It's not a bad idea, but that's a pretty decent DC check. And you don't have like the nerve endings on your face to really sense that, you know.
Yeah, and at this point we're still soaked to the bone, so any wind that we do feel is just like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
We can try lighting a flame, seeing which way it pulls.
I mean, you're the one with the arm that's on fire. You think you can do that?
I think I can do something. Is there any wood lying around?
There's like a cart that's like heavily rotted through.
Cool. I'm gonna go to it and I'm gonna flame burst it.
Okay. As like rocks fall off the walls, there's a massive explosion, and you guys are all momentarily blinded. And as your vision returns to you, you can see this. There's like a scorched bonfire lighting up this room with bright light.
Well, I hope we figure out fast, because I don't really want to die from fucking carbon monoxide.
Smoke's beginning to accrue. You do see, though, the smoke is filtering to both the left and right tunnels. I mean, the central and the left tunnels are both smoke is like filtering out that way. Both of the tunnels that are angled upwards have smoke being pulled along them.
Let's take the one that has the left turn. Come on. She's just gonna go, because if we sit around too long and have to backtrack, it's gonna be very annoying to
Okay.
get through a smoke-filled room.
So you guys begin heading up the left tunnel. And you have this really strange feeling, kind of like this weird sense of familiarity. And then you see an iron door to your left, and you realize you're back where you started.
Oh, so it is the other tunnel. Well, I assume the iron door is the one Mercy lockpicked to get us into that initial room.
Unfortunately, yes.
Alright, let's go back before the smoke fills up too much. Probably already filling up quite a bit.
Are you guys just gonna try to run back through the cave that's now filled up with smoke?
Yeah, just hold our breaths quickly, like, oh.
Okay,
Off
everybody
on the other
except
side.
Spec. Why don't you give me Constitution saves? Not a high DC, but
Yeah, Spec doesn't breathe. No!
okay. Jesus Christ. And can I get one from you, Hyacinth? Oh gosh, Hyacinth.
Oh no.
She could use her health die on that. If she wants. Me to 10? At least?
At least.
Mercy and Hyacinth, the two of you can't manage to hold your breath long enough and take 2 points of poison damage. As you come stumbling out of this smoky cavern to the other side, down this tunnel, getting away from the intense smoke, coughing and what's the word I'm looking for here? Gagging as you press down this hallway, but you manage to make it out of the worst of the smoke, and you find yourself.
Rivals fail together.
You find yourself. Well, actually, now I need you to make a. We'll call this you can make an athletics or acrobatics check as you scramble. As you you realize there's actually a fairly decent stream coming down this slope. In the stone walking up here is fairly slick.
Oh, come on. Really, Mercy? Well, is this a climbing thing?
Yeah, you'd have advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Please.
Get on my
Mercy.
level strength,
Are
buddy.
you kidding, Mercy?
Oh my god, it was fated.
I mean, if not once on an auto fail, I could have the health die, but man,
Hyacinth,
this is so rough.
you rolled natural net ones, deal with the consequences. Oh, you two.
Wah.
Oh my gosh, the two of you slip and just almost in you here's what happens is Mercy is clambering up and he slips and he goes just head first into a rock and you're like, oh my gosh, let me help you, and Hyacinth, you step forward and boom, head first into a rock as you slip. The both of you have now lacerations on your face that are starting to bleed.
Mercy is realizing now that after that spear fight, he apparently used up all of his luck for the day and not getting hit a single time. And is now eating so much shit on simply walking through a tunnel.
Walking. Alright. But you guys do manage scrambling your way up. Oh, can I get one from you too, Chooch?
Yeah.
There's an athletics or acrobatics, whichever you want.
This one, and then being athletics or acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Acrobatics. Oops. 14.
14, yeah. You managed to easily. You see the fleshy meat people struggling and just smacking their heads on stones. And you do not understand their social strategies. But you quickly and efficiently make your way up. And you guys as a group begin to hear this dull sound. And as you press into this room, you find the source of it. You can see this room actually it kind of widens out. It's almost like a very wide tunnel. And you can see before you is a small waterfall of water just tumbling into a central pool of water that then flows into this stream that cascades down into this space. You can see there's like a rough
Okay.
cliff that like it cascades down.
Mercy looks up at it like, what are the chances we have to climb up there? Ugh. Yeah, the waterfall that's cascading out, does that seem to be the only place? Oh, is there something behind the water? From that would be dumb. Mercy's just really done with this place at this point because he's hit his head on a rock and that didn't feel great. So he's just going to do a once around the room to make sure there isn't like
A ladder.
another tunnel. Yeah, like a ladder or some tunnel behind a.
Okay, yeah, roll a perception check.
This be investigation if he's walking around physically checking all the walls and such?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Gotta have something in my life, right? I'm gonna add the health die to that. Come on, Mercy. What's happening?
Do you want guidance with that too?
I would love it.
Okay, go ahead. You go ahead and roll it. I trust your rolls.
Why?
Okay,
I mean, I need to roll d4s. That's
From an
a
8?
16.
Yeah, you were charging up for those two D4s apparently.
Yeah, 16 total.
From an 8 to a 16. You don't pick up any alternate paths. However, you do notice a glint within the pool of water below you. Just barely.
Mercy looks down at it. How deep is the pool? Does it seem particularly like?
It seems surprisingly deep. This waterfall here has kind of worn away. Like not like wide pool of water, but like surprisingly deep. Like maybe 20 feet.
Hyacinth, can you Mercy will walk around the cavern, pick up a decently sized stone. Can you cast light on this, and so we can drop it in that pool of water for a second? I think I saw something.
Oh, sure, of course. She'll pop it.
Glowing stone, drop into the water. Watch it sink down to see if you can see what it is at all.
Yeah, as the stone lands, it kicks up a little bit of silt, and it kind of takes a moment for it to settle. But then you see glinting down there. Let me a sec. Let me pull this up.
This is also to see if it disturbs any other rogue tentacle monsters and they need to deal with. But based on my rolls as of right now, I sure hope not. Oh man.
One sec. I gotta find this real quick, sorry. It appears that to be this, it is greenish, stone that's been polished to a sheen with these like flecks of orange through it. And you can see there's like, well, that's all you can see up here.
How far down does it look to be?
About 20 feet. This water's pretty deep.
And is this directly under where the water is cascading from, or is it
it's a little bit back, but like you can tell the water's pretty turbulent.
Well, considering I seem to be having very bad luck right now and might have a minor concussion, I'd like to not swim to the bottom of a pool of water. John, do you think
do
you
it.
can... Yeah, go get that. It looks like it might be interesting.
I'm gonna do my calisthenics and stretch out right fast. And I'm gonna dive in.
Okay, once more onto the breach as you dive into the frigid waters again. Roll me an athletics check as you immediately are being buffeted by like the current of this waterfall. Okay, you swimming down, slamming your back, getting like spun around and thrown. You manage to like hang on to your like perception of up and down and get down to this semi-precious stone down here.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, you grab the stone. What are you doing?
And I'm gonna kick off from the bottom.
All right, roll me another athletics check. As you quickly realize, the current coming down from this thing is much worse trying to go up, and you see it like it's fighting you, like slamming you down. But that doesn't stop fucking John as he powerfully strokes his way upwards and slams out of the water's surface, coming to a step and pulling himself out of the pool of water, gem in hand.
Good swimming, good swimming.
Thanks. I was on the swim team in college.
I suppose it comes in handy.
But,
Mercy's no
one
jeweler.
gem in hand,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna hand it to Mercy.
Yeah. Mercy's no jeweler, but he does look at it and be like,
Roll a nature check.
boy, famously nature city kid.
Hyacinth, would you like to roll a nature check?
Yeah, sure.
Man. Below 10s for me.
Oh, tens, baby. You're like, oh, that's a bloodstone.
Looks like a bloodstone here. Can I see that for a minute?
Yes, of course.
As you like look at it, you see like this is clearly been polished. This like oblong rock. It's not like a perfect circle or nothing. Like this looks like a natural rock that was just polished to a sheen. You do notice as you kind of flip it over, though, you see a rune engraved within it.
Would any of you guys happen to know what this rune means?
Would Iggy know?
What language do you guys speak?
Oh boy.
Goblin and common.
What language do you speak, Hyacinth?
Common, giant, and elvish.
Somewhat ironically, you do recognize this this rune. It is a giant rune, and giant is one of the oldest languages within Solus. Is often used by arcane practitioners along with draconic and primordial. And as you kind of look at this rune, it takes a little bit of puzzling because it's a rune. It's not a language, but it uses like the same ingredients that is used for like the giant language. Why don't you make me an Arcana check? I'll say with advantage because this is like your native language.
Okay. Arcana. Oh,
Look at the big
17.
brain on this.
big
girl.
brain.
Well, a small head, big brain, you know.
Rude.
Yeah, this is some kind of enchanted gemstone. You aren't a wizard. You don't understand like arcane magic to an extent, but you can guess with some intuition about that this is some kind of like magic geared towards the nature of magic itself. And the rune that's inscribed there is like a combination of like magic and containment.
Oh, that's a lot of information. Okay, hold on. I'm still like in the middle of writing all that down.
No worries. If you need me to repeat any of it, I can reprise. Hey, Blue, everybody's wet. You included.
Nah.
Yeah. Unless you've prestidigitation.
Do you think he keeps prestidigitation?
Oh,
You're
let's see.
made of metal, so water just runs off you.
Yes, he does not. What do you have to do with that? I do need you all to make, except for you, Spec, obviously. I need you all to make Constitution saves because you are wet and underground, and it is cold.
Can't save.
No.
Oh hell yeah, we're out here dying, Iggy and Mercy.
Okay, I should have had you
At
roll.
you.
I should have just had you roll a d20. That's my bad. Before I made you make the con save. That said,
Should we roll?
no. I'm just gonna take the number you rolled. So Iggy and Mercy. Why don't the two of you roll me con saves?
Proper con saves this time. Come on, Mercy!
Ooh.
I need both of you to roll me d6s.
Hell yeah, time to get colds together.
Oh man, I am so sick.
Jeez, Mercy. Remember, you get 6 of these, you fucking die. Keep that in mind.
This one doesn't make sense, but okay.
What is it? Listen,
It's
man.
snow blind.
Your eyes, you just got some water in your eyes from looking around in it, and you got some like weird underwater bacteria in it. But yes, you currently have disadvantage on perception and investigation. Would you roll, Blue?
A 4.
You are experiencing hypothermia.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Wow. Basically, there's in any given like out of combat, it's kind of up to you to RP this, but in combat, any given round, there's a 10% chance that you are just confused that round, as in the confusion spell.
Oh great.
But you guys aren't doing so hot. You can see the waterfall looming before you. Hyacinth, why don't you make me a perception check?
I feel fine.
Oh, there's a 7.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing's going on. So what are you guys
We
doing?
really need to get out of here. Mercy is now blinking as if there's... Man, you know when there's something in your eye and it's just like, oh fuck, it's not going away, and you rub it and it's still there. Oh, it's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
You think we can have something to warm up a bit? Jeez. This is starting to get
sure.
ridiculous.
I got you. And I'm gonna put my flame hand on his back.
It gets hot very quick.
Well, that one singular part of my back is now warm.
What are you guys doing?
I'm really tired, guys.
Teamwork.
Ugh.
Just lay down and fall asleep, right? That's what you do then?
Iggy's nose is like surprisingly red,
Aw.
and she's just like, this sucks.
We need to get out of here. At least get somewhere we can dry off. Guess we have to climb out that hole. Waterfall.
I had a quick player question.
Sure,
Because
100%.
pretty- Is lesser restoration, can that do anything for either Iggy or Mercy?
Click the spell through.
E.
Those cure diseases.
It's a creature and either one disease or can you could cast that spell if you wanted to remove one of the diseases from them.
Can she do it on both of them?
That would burn both of your second level spell slots, but yeah. You can only it removes one disease. Mercy's currently afflicted with 2, Iggy's afflicted with 1. So there's 3 diseases in play here.
Oh yeah, she'll do one of Mercy's just to keep it even between the two.
Okay. You watch as Hyacinth steps forward and this spectral mantle of raven feathers kind of appears around her for a moment, and she takes your head in her hands, and as her palms kind of come over your eyes, there's this like warmth that suffuses them for a moment. And as she pulls away, that weird, itchy, uncomfortable swelling in your eyes is gone.
Mercy blinks a couple times, like, oh, thank you, Hazen. I can see now. Oh boy. That might make climbing a lot less dangerous.
Yeah, we can't have you falling again.
Oh, knowing my luck. Let's see. I assume the entire hole isn't just gushing out a pillar of water. Like there's
No. It's like a tier. There's like a cliff that is fallen. That's like it's like cascading down. You can't really don't really have a good angle on it from beneath here. It's about a 40-foot high cliff.
That's a long fall. Mercy is going to find somewhere next to it to climb up to see if he can get a good view
of what's up there.
I mean, yeah, just see if it's
okay.
I mean, that seems to be the viable option.
All right,
get out
you
of
kind
there.
of clamber up a few feet, trying to get a better angle over it on the cliff on like the opposite side of the room. Why don't you make me a perception check? I'll say just flat.
Yeah. Come on, Mercy, over 10. Over 10. Yeah.
I'll do you one better. You got over 20.
Yeah.
You see dim light suffuses this room. As up here, you can see a body of water. It like speeds up as it hits this waterfall. But prior to that, you can kind of make out slowly moving water that just kind of trickles along.
Big ass underground reservoir.
You see this circle of light kind of cut in the ceiling of that reservoir. And as you look at it, there's something strangely familiar about it. And because you rolled a natural 20, you realize it's the well.
Oh shit. Guys, I found the well. Apparently this hole up here leads to the underground reservoir that the well is in. Or over.
Why does it matter?
Follow up. If we can climb up the well, we can get out of here.
Oh. I guess that's right. Yeah.
Second point of order, DM. It's presumably been a while since this place has been in use, but the notes that he found before said there seemed to be a strange creature in the well. Does he see any sign of that? From where he is?
Not from the angle that you're looking.
Yeah, if we can get up here, we might be able to find our way out. Apparently there was something in the well, though, some sort of creature, so be on lookout if we do go up here. What did you say? Mercy, who is like, this is, it's like Mercy will climb back down, say the exact same things he just said for John's piddly little ears.
Well, he only has the one, so.
What did you say?
Oh yeah. That hole up there leads to the well. We might
Why
be able
did
to
you
get
say
out.
so? We
I
might be able to
did.
get out through there.
Yes. And keep in mind, there apparently was a creature living in there when this place was still operational. Don't know if that's still around. With that, Mercy will now climb back up to see if he can get into the hole that the waterfall is coming out of.
Okay. You start climbing up.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me an athletics check. You advantage, or I believe it's
Yeah.
advantage, right?
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna-
advantage on climbing.
I'm gonna backpack Iggy and start climbing up as well.
All right. Doesn't even affect your DC. Make an athletics check.
Strong boy.
Yeah. You watch. We use it just literally dropping her into your backpack. You watch as Hyacinth. You watch as these two just highly like. Some of the more athletic people, and you grew up around Sforbolg, which are quite athletic people. These guys are pretty fucking athletic, as they just like power through this slippery, slick waterfall as they climb upwards. What are you doing, Hyacinth?
She'll just sort of watch and ready herself in case someone slips and falls.
They make it all the way up.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, then I guess she'll call up and be like, "Do you guys see anything?"
Yeah, Mercy is looking in. Probably sees the same stuff he's seen before.
Roll a perception check.
I mean, same thing as before. I'm pretty sure it's the well.
I'm gonna help him.
Did I turn off? I mean,
You don't see anything.
probably. Assuming if John, yeah,
You don't see anything.
that doesn't
You're
change
doing
much.
great.
Seems mostly fine. Come on, Hyacinth, get on up here. Don't forget to guide, do your little magic thing to make you better, if need be.
Okay. That's.
I'm gonna whisper to Mercy. 5 silver says Spec can't get up here. First try.
Mercy leans over to him. That would be a losing bet if I made it.
Spec, I need an athletics check from you. And Hyacinth, can I get an athletics check from you? Jay?
Mercy
Okay.
just flashbacking to the times.
Spec
Of course
just
he
fucking
makes
like like a machine up here. Hyacinth has a little bit of difficulty. You don't fall. You do make it like 10 feet up, and you're like, ah, shit. You got to a point where you can't really progress and have to like backtrack, and you can try again if you'd like, Hyacinth. I'm gonna put Jade up on my bed though. Hey, Cuddlebug.
Mercy sees Spec make it up to John like made that bet. Leans back over, sees Hyacinth, doesn't. Oh yeah, that's perfect because he's about to be like, "Come on, Hyacinth, you're stronger than that, aren't you?"
Oh no! Now I want to be mean now.
It's, I mean, yeah, she rolled a 17. She clearly makes it up. So
No, but it'd be like she'll like do the thing where she's like, oh, I'm trying to picture this in my head.
What's up?
as she,
Her rippling muscles flex as she powerfully pulls herself up. A Furbolg who spent her life in nature, her life climbing, running, moving through nature. This waterfall is just another fucking step in the road. As you make your way to the top of it, you guys as a group, with relative ease, manage to climb up this legitimately difficult to climb up waterfall of slick and wet stones.
Yeah,
That-
Iggy totally climbed up.
Okay, well, you held on. Why don't actually make me a strength check to hold on?
Ow!
Just
I'm
don't
in
roll.
the
Don't
backpack.
roll a 0, Blue.
What am I rolling?
the
Strength
problem
check.
is that's physical. That's a 10% chance.
I
for
said
her.
strength check, Blue.
Oh, you said strength. My bad. Baby.
Wait, what up, Jack?
I mean,
Okay, yeah, you just had to not roll a 0.
I know it's quite possible I could have rolled a 0.
very possible.
But you guys managed to clamber up, and you can see. So this is that you're basically in an underground river at this point. You can see like a number of kind of jagged outcroppings of rock that kind of form rough islands. What are you guys doing? You can see the further down this tunnel a little bit. You can see the like outlet for the well.
All
We
right.
gotta look for monsters.
Be on guard, everybody. I'm not sure if there's still anything in here.
Yeah. I'm gonna look to see if that monster's around here.
Okay, roll perception check. It's actually fairly bright in here because of the well, comparatively to what you've been in, so it's not super high DC. Or not rolling a disadvantage, rather. Yeah, you don't see anything. It's kind of empty.
It seems safe enough.
Yeah, we thought that multiple times this journey.
Well, the longer you
Mercy,
sit here and
like, sort
talk,
of. Yeah, I'm already going. Mercy says as he walks towards the hole to look up it. Fun fact, getting out of a well is an ordeal. This is gonna be fucking annoying. Yeah, he just sort of tries to get about to where he can see up the hole and looks up to see the task ahead of them they have.
Okay. It's a little bit. It's about 9 feet off the ground. The like outlet of the like roof in here is about 9 feet up, so it's a little bit of a reach. But if one of you boosts the other, you can like pretty easily get up there and start climbing.
Mercy's never needed a boosty in his life. He jumps 10 feet straight up and
Okay, fuck off. All right, you just full leaps and just upper body catches yourself. Hanging there. Are you gonna start climbing up?
yeah, he's gonna try to start climbing up to see if he can
Okay.
maybe help the others from the top.
Roll an athletics check. $13. You are struggling to make upwards progress.
Yeah.
It is slippery. It is difficult. And you're having a hard time with it. You can try again. This one will just be a flat check. As you guys kind of watch him trying to like navigate this and struggling, you can see his muscles getting tired.
This has been a long fucking journey, Mercy. Come on, last stretch.
DC 23. You reach into some like reservoir of just endurance, of like will that you kind of didn't really know you had, as you like push past the exhaust impending on your limbs and manage to start climbing up and making progress, and you're almost out. Hyacinth, what's your passive perception? It'll beneath your skills on the left of your character sheet.
14?
14. You begin to hear from a faint childlike sing-song voice echoing from further into this cave. Orange in the flesh, dead in the head, snake wiggle inside, spiders crawl skin, snails go crunch, crunch. Just singing, echoing from like, it sounds like a childlike voice, just echoing from deeper into the cave.
Okay, guys, I'm not the only one that hears that, right?
What?
That singing, you can hear it too, right?
I don't hear anything.
Roll perception checks.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you neither one of you really knows what she's talking about.
It's probably just a cave.
Is your head okay?
My head's fine. It's a child singing. You can't hear?
Did you bonk your head or something?
I mean, yes, but
Here, well, just stay right here. I'm gonna go check it out. It sounds like a child. I can't just leave them behind like that.
I mean, kids are gross. They're like all like drippy and like gross and sticky for some reason.
She's describing herself in this moment.
Watch this goblin. That's sick. What? I can't let Hyacinth look at a kid that might be down here by herself.
I guess we're gonna go find this non-existent kid.
It's about this time that Mercy, you managed to climb up to the outside, and you feel the sun on your skin. And like
it's daytime right now.
Mm-hmm. You took a long rest, motherfucker.
Oh, I've never been so happy to feel this horrible heat.
Yeah. It's that like
Mercy,
delightful moment
climbs-
where you go from like a really kind of cold air conditioning to like the dry heat of outside, and it just feels great.
Yeah, Mercy climbs out like, ooh, takes just a moment to like catch his breath, stands up, looks back down the hall. Hey, I'm going to go get the rope. I will be back shortly.
You see nobody there.
Why are people not ready to climb? Mercy isn't going to climb back down the hole because he's not sure if he could get back up it right now without the rope. He is kind of tired, so he's going to go get the one length of rope they have from the pit that they dropped the rock down, come back, find something to tie it off to, and see if anyone's down there. He's going to try to be quick about it too, because
Okay, yeah.
these fuckers
They get into
are
trouble.
bound to get... Yeah.
Yeah. You guys press further. And as you guys kind of press further, kind of rounding around a corner, you see a single central one of these like rocky outcroppings, a little bit larger than the others here. And perched atop it, you see the bucket that normally would be in here. And you're like, oh, it's just a bucket. But then you start to look closer, and there's like designs on it. You can see like almost like a miniature of something has made like a house out of this. You see like a fence that kind of surrounds it, almost like a picket fence, but you see it's been made out of like fish bones. You know, you can see like a garden that like almost resembles like a proper garden in like, you know, a nice cottage home, but instead it's like all mushrooms and other fungus. And you can hear the voice coming from within this bucket home.
Hyacinth's gonna look in the bucket.
Okay, you're approaching the bucket.
Yes.
You can hear the
I'm gonna
singing.
stop her.
Bone in the mother, flesh in the sun. Scream, scream, lie down, don't get up. And then you hear a, what's this? Dogmen come to my home with their dog faces and their dog hunger. What are you doing, Hyacinth? Are you still approaching?
No. Hyacinth's gonna. She'll take that one step to kind of think to herself and be like, maybe the garden's cute, but I don't know about this anymore, guys.
Is there flowers?
No, they're mushrooms.
Are they cool mushrooms?
Yeah, some of them are quite pretty.
Oh. He like starts stepping towards the fucking garden, like. Can Iggy like stealth into the garden?
As you go to stealth into the garden, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Yes, baby! I'm good at these. Wisdom, baby, wisdom. Told you I'm good
18.
at these.
Nothing appears to happen.
Can I stealth?
Sure. Roll a stealth check.
Hiya!
So you go to... Okay, so you stealth up to this house, the bucket. You look inside, and you can see, like, it's a miniature room. Like, there's, like, a cobbled-together bed made of, like, heads of mushrooms. You can see, like, little tables and stools and stuff that have been made in here. Like a roughshod workshop assembled from things found beneath the earth. What are you doing?
It's small. Is it like a small like setup pretty much?
More tiny.
Tiny. So it would be smaller than Iggy, right?
Yes.
If it was a tiny. Okay. And is there like just a couple mushrooms that aren't like being used?
Oh, well, it looks like there's like a garden out in front. Like it's positioned almost in like the miniature of like a garden, you know, like it's been like
Okay.
groomed and catered.
She's gonna take one of the mushrooms.
That is not yours to take! And you watch as shifting out of the darkness, this like rabid, mangy looking fairy creature basically runs up at you with a jagged piece of glass and goes to like stab you with it. They do have advantage because you're pretty easy to stealth on.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Does a 19 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage.
Ow!
As this little fucking, this little like fairy-like creature just shivs you. Hey, wait, you're not a dog man.
No.
You're just a small orc.
Exactly. What are you doing down here?
I'm hiding from the dogmen.
The dogman.
The
Would
dogmen.
you have any idea what they're talking?
Roll intelligence check.
Intelligence. Do. Where is it? No.
Not in the slightest.
What are the dogmen?
Horrible, feral creatures. They killed everyone. They killed the boy, Daniel.
Daniel.
I couldn't save him.
Are you like down here by yourself?
No, I have lots of friends, and she like goes to like a mushroom that's been like turned into looking like a person. This is Mushy, and this, and she goes to like a half rotten fish corpse that's like been like gutted, but it has like a bow on its head. And this is Mrs. Fish. We have lots of good conversations.
Hello, Mrs. Fish. Hello, Mushy.
Well, don't be rude. I know we don't have many guests here. And she goes, and then she like acts as if she heard them say like greetings to you.
Iggy nods. Nice to meet you all. It's... I like your mushrooms. They're very cool. Can I take one?
Roll a charisma check, we'll say.
Just straight charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I haven't had many guests, so of course you could take some from my garden.
Thank you. And she's gonna take one of the mushrooms. Like, one of the, like, not like the nicest, but one of the nicer mushrooms.
Ah, Eleanor. She's a beautiful one. Very understated.
Quotations, Eleanor. Are you, like, stuck down here, or?
Well, I don't want to die to the dogmen, so I can't go up. You can't go up. You'll die to the dogmen.
Can Iggy like click? Probably not.
You can roll another intelligence check if you'd like.
Let me see. With a 10.
You can start to make some connections.
Oh. Well, we've killed a couple of them at least at some point.
You killed them by yourself? You must be a mighty warrior.
Oh, not by myself, not by myself. I mean, I'm really good at killing people, but like.
Well, if
My
you
friends
killed
help
dogmen, they're more than people. They're monsters.
Yeah, sometimes. So are you just staying down here, or?
Well, if I go up, the dogmen will kill me like they killed everyone else. Like they killed Daniel.
Well, I mean, I have my group with me. Do you want to just come with us?
Are they as mighty as you are?
I would say almost quite as mighty as I am.
And you would protect me?
I have no problem with that.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Doo-doo-doo. 15.
Okay. You'll protect
Yeah.
me from the dogmen.
Do
Okay.
you have anything you like want to take with you? She'll like kind of look at the house. I have a bag. You can put it in there if you want.
Well, no. If I uprooted Sally or Hirsam or Mundy, they would all die. So they can stay. They'll be good here. It's been really nice. It's been so nice, Miss Fish. I'll miss you too. Don't cry. Don't worry. I'll be back sometime. Okay.
He's like, don't worry. If you want to visit your friends, we can always like pop in maybe one day.
Okay.
She'll look at the fish and the mushroom and be like, nice meeting you guys, and she'll like do a little like salute type deal.
She watches.
So
She like you watch it and you don't realize that she has these like until they pull out because she's got like these like tattered, ragged like rags as a clothes, very like full out like apocalyptic wasteland survivor kind of looking kind of outfit. But then you watch as her like as there's like a and these beautiful like absolutely gorgeous like orange monarch butterfly wings like pop out and she starts like flying in the air like a few feet off the ground, so she's like eye level with you. And like now that you're looking at it, like she's all raggedy and like rabid and kind of like anxious and stuff, but this you probably at some point was like a very beautiful creature before anxiety and fear and just the constant terror just kind of wore her down.
are you hungry? I have rations.
Oh no, I had some snails earlier.
Do you want just a little bit?
Well, I'm watching my
Sure.
figure.
Alrighty, that's fine. If you get hungry, let me know, because I got plenty of food.
Okay.
I also have a book of flowers.
He could eat one breadcrumb.
The book is made out of flowers?
No. I collect flowers, and Iggy, like, as they're walking back to the group, she, like, opens up her book and starts showing her, like, the flowers she's collected in her book.
Oh. A royal temple. Ah, dog people! And she like hides behind you as you approach the
No,
group.
no, it's fine. They're not dog people. These are my not as mighty friends.
Are you sure she's not dog people? And she like points at Hyacinth. She's covered in fur.
No. Yeah, she just has a lot of hair.
She's like just looking suspiciously at everybody.
So that's Hyacinth. She'll like point at Hyacinth.
You
She's
guys,
not-
you
she's
guys
not-
hear muffled from behind Iggy. Hello, Hyacinth.
That's Mercy.
Mercy's up. He's
Oh,
gone.
Mercy's up top. Mercy's up
Yeah.
top. Okay. Is Spec with us? I'm assuming
Yeah.
Spec's with us. That's Spec. He a robot. I think he might. No,
He's a
she's
what?
also like, he's a robot.
A what?
He's a thingy. I don't know. He's like built by like ancient people or something. I don't know.
His
I don't
armor
really
was
understand.
built by ancient people?
No, he's built by ancient people. He's not a person.
He comes from an ancient lineage?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then that's Jun.
Like,
Ooh.
And then Sai's not here, but like that's Sai. That's my brother.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even ask your name. What's your name? I'm sorry.
My name? I haven't had a name in so long.
Well, pick one you like. Fresh start, fresh name, fresh you.
Well, my name used to be Aurora Sunbeam, but that was before I failed. So,
I mean, you could still be Aurora.
okay. I
Unless
can be
you wanna
Aurora.
what do you
change
mean failed?
I was supposed to. She's like already crying. Just like they instantly like she's one of those. It's like the like just instantly she's like tearing up
Like
and crying.
bubbling tears
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I was supposed to protect you, and I didn't. And it just like turns into like an unintelligible like cry mumbles.
He's gonna like hold up her hand. He's like, do you need to sit down? Are you okay?
Okay.
This poor little fey creature.
Do you
I
have
think
Do you have any milk?
I don't have milk. I have water.
Okay.
Would you like some water?
No, I have water.
We could get you milk if we go back to the town.
Could it be milk and honey?
It's a possibility.
I haven't had an offering in forever.
We could totally do that at some point.
Thank you.
And she's gonna look at Hyacinth and she's like, I'm assuming this is who you were probably hearing.
Probably. For someone so small, I'm surprised her voice carries so far.
Well,
I mean-
I used to be a singer.
Oh, well, you have a very beautiful voice.
I know.
I love it. Well, let's get going.
We're going into the dogman territory.
We are, but it's okay. Don't worry, we've taken care of the dogman before. It's fine.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Mercy on the surface. Oh god, the gnolls, they're everywhere.
They're killing me.
Imagine. She would never leave this hole. She would
She was
die
just
down there.
she's like, I'm never leaving ever.
Okay. As you guys begin to make your way up, I'm gonna need athletics checks from all of you. I'm gonna
I'm
grab.
carrying Gigi.
Oh, you backpack Iggy? Okay. But otherwise, I'm gonna need athletics checks from all of you.
At this point,
I'm gonna go grab some
and,
food.
like drop the rope down. He's gone.
I'm the best.
If he answered yes, this would be with advantage, but he's gone now, so oh, fuck me, I guess. And it looks like, don't forget you can guide yourself. I don't know if it'll matter, but you can do that.
No, let her eat shit. What is it for? There you go. Well,
I mean, that's not falling damage, maybe.
hopefully.
Maybe.
What? No,
Look.
she's fine.
When he gets back, I'll ask him if Mercy's been able to drop the rope down yet. Give
I need
everyone
advantage.
Yes, you do. Man, John.
He really needs
You're
it.
going to eat. You're going to eat shit so hard. It's not even funny.
You
Fey
are.
creature buddies.
Frankly, I'm quite concerned for you. The damage is going to be mighty.
Oh man,
Yeah,
we have
well,
a tiny fake creature that probably has like 3 HP at most.
I know.
Oh man. It will die to anything.
I
Blue,
hope
Blue,
not.
Blue. Check your snap.
My snap.
Yeah.
Snip, snap. Jesus Christ, dude. Why were you dropping it, though? That's the question.
My song came on the radio.
It'd be like that. I got stung by a jellyfish, dude.
Ouch.
You should have been drinking.
I wasn't drinking at the beach. I was drinking at Olive Garden. Enough to be we racked up a $70 bill at Olive Garden.
With all that drinking, you heathen.
Okay.
Man.
Because Mercy laid down the rope, the DC was 10.
Yeah, that's it.
So Hyacinth does not eat shit.
You did it, Hyacinth.
Yay!
It's quite close, though. She almost slipped a few times. But she does make it up.
Everyone's making it. God, John, you really don't have trouble with that. Oh, hey, Iggy, you were on
Hello.
John's back, of course.
We met someone down there.
And you see
You what?
a tiny head cautiously peeking its way up. And like at the like sunlight as it shields its eye, and like for the first time in 8 years experiences direct sunlight.
Do you want to borrow my hat? She'll like hold the hat over her, like gently, like. I know you can't carry it, but like
No, I'll be okay. It's a good kind of pain.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you
and
can-
that's Mercy. She's gonna point at Mercy.
Is he a dog man?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's like a goat man,
He's a goat man?
kind of.
He's not a satyr.
Oh well, yeah.
Mercy, like, clicks his hooves against the well. I mean, no, I'm not, but kind of close.
They're similar.
I've never seen a satyr that ugly.
Hey,
June just burst out laughing.
Mm.
he's not ugly.
Try not to get too attached. He has a husband.
He's special.
I do not have a...
That's true. Where is?
No, please don't start this again. I got the rope to get you out of a well.
I didn't need the rope.
I didn't need the rope.
I'm going to throw the two of you back down there to see if that's true.
I mean, looks at Jen. I don't think he needs the rope.
So, what do you guys do?
Where's Fred?
Fred. So you find, you have to look around a bit, but you find in like an alleyway between the two buildings, you find a body. Ripped apart, crushed, entrails spewed up, broken limbs. You find the body of a coyote. And another one.
Yo,
And
did
another
Fred
one.
go all out?
And another one. All told, you find about 7 coyotes that have just been like torn apart.
This?
And in the center of them, breathing hard, covered in blood, is Fred.
I'm gonna run up to him and hug him. Fred, you magnificent bastard, you. I've missed you.
Oh, buddy, you had the hardest time as we did.
We're gonna go back to town. We're gonna give you a bath, Get you some nice food.
He's gonna point at Fred and be like, "All right, that's Fred. He's a very important part of our team."
Okay. She goes, yeah, and he looks at her and is like, yeah. And the two of them start conversing in donkey.
Oh yeah.
But one sec. I do need one of you to roll me a d8.
Oh.
I'll do it.
Got it.
Who's feeling lucky?
I'm feeling lucky, boys. 5.
5. Okay. So, Fred's hit points increase by 6.
Hell yeah.
And
Fred level up.
he just became a first level sidekick.
He's a sidekick! Oh
Yeah!
my god, you're using the sidekick! Oh, that's great.
He gains 2 proficiencies and 2 skills: acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, perception, or survival. You need to pick 2 as a group. You also need to decide if he's an attacker or a defender. So you guys have that conversation right here, because this is your sidekick. You guys get to pick.
Can we see what these things do? Like, what the... Quickly, sidekick rules.
What do you have getting, Drew?
Kick. Optional rules, sidekicks.
Who's deep
I don't
throating
remember.
us besides me?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably...
Oh?
What's like the what's the attacker versus defender stuff? Like,
Attacker gives him a plus 2 bonus to all of his attack rolls. Defender lets him use his reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of it whose target isn't them.
wow. And let's see. Couple proficiencies. Oh boy.
He also gains proficiency in one saving throw of your guys' choice. How about this? Here's what I'm going to do.
What a powerful donkey.
Here's what I'm going to do. Iggy and Hyacinth, the 2 of you can pick which saving throw he gains proficiency in. Death, you can pick what proficiencies he gains. And John, you can pick whether he becomes an attacker or a defender.
Ooh.
So let's just split up these responsibilities. So Iggy and Hyacinth, what do you think about his saving throw proficiency?
Let me look at her shoot. What do you think, Terry?
I try not.
Vibes.
What was it between again?
You get to pick a saving throw for him.
Oh, just any of them.
It's strength, dexterity, or constitution.
Oh, okay. Strength he has a +2 in, Connie has a +1 in, Dex he has a 0 in.
What do you think?
Well, what do you think, Terry? You can pick. Or do you want me to give you an option between like 2 of them or something?
Okay. You can do that.
It's up to you.
I don't know.
Okay, strength or con?
Let me find a coin really quick. Hang on.
Okay.
You flip a pickle.
Flip a pickle.
Not given our mule donkey main man Fred intelligence saves? What?
Well, we had 3 options.
Well, yeah.
Intelligence was not on that.
Man.
It was strength, dex, or con, buddy.
Not even a smart guy.
Two of the 3 landed on con. So are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good save.
Con it is, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, con. Alright. Add that to the stat block real quick.
Oh yeah, we have this whole ass sheet here.
Yeah, I'm making the adjustments live, baby.
Yeah.
His con save. You said Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
So that is now a +3. And then did you settle on proficiencies?
I know one of them is athletics because in the past he has demonstrated great power in knocking people prone. The other one, let's see. There's acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, perception, and survival. I don't know how useful some of these will be on a sided kick. Especially one that has a negative to int in the case of like a nature check. So that's I'll say the second proficiency will be. Man, I'm so tempted to give it an intimidation, but he also has a super look. Probably let's do perception.
Okay, perception.
We don't want Fred getting snuck up on if we ever have to leave him at the top of a hole again.
So perception and
athletics.
Okay. All right, and that leaves Fluffy, attacker or defender.
Which does which again? I'm sorry.
Defender lets him pose disadvantage on attacks against people within 5 feet of him, and attacker just gives him a +2 to attack rolls.
Attacker.
Okay. Type that in.
It's going to kick some ass.
He actually has a pretty good schmack. Now he has a +6 to hit.
That's more than Mercy has.
Well, fucking catch up, nerd.
Damn. We're gonna strap a saddlebag to you and give Fred the sword.
I mean, technically, I am also a better pack mule than him, so.
Let me adjust his hooves real quick. He's a +6 to hit. Jesus. All right. He's also technically proficient in armor. Just putting that out there.
We can put armor on him.
Technically, yes.
It's just it will cost an extremely high amount.
Yes, it's like I'll drop it from the normal 5 times the normal cost for horses to just 3 times because he's smaller, but he's still bigger than like a person by like a lot. Anyways, you guys.
Are you calling him fat?
I'm calling him thick, baby. As you guys step, gathering up your ally Fred, who seems muscular somehow, more muscular somehow. You guys set out once more into the wastes.
They're just mules. Fred jacked. As we're walking out of town.
Just like that. That's
You know-
that's what you're just kind of walking out of town, and as it fades to black, that's like, wait, is
Yeah.
it me or is Fred kind of
Like
jacked?
the end of the cowboy movie. Like
Yeah. Because you guys have traversed this area before, made this trip before, I am not going to make you guys go through the whole trip back to town. It is 7 days, I believe. So everybody knock off a week of food. You resupply at the river water-wise, so you don't really need to worry about that, I don't think.
Mercy reacquires the ropes.
Does that one chick need rations? Aurora?
She just eats she steals like a crumb here and there.
Yeah, Iggy has plenty anyway if she needs it.
Tiny creature. She
Tiny
requires
little
one
face.
breadcrumb.
I require one breadstick.
You said it's 7 days back.
Yeah.
So knock off 7 days of resources and another 7 for Fred. Each of you.
Yeah, we do have to keep feeding him. Well, at the very least, water. He can eat the grasses.
Wait, are we knocking off 7 in total?
Yeah, per person.
Yeah.
7 per person, okay.
One.
And as you guys travel, here and there, in the distance, on the horizon, looming over you, on the peaks of ridges, you catch the faintest glimpse of a massive carpet.
It came back!
It never
What?
left.
Ah! Iggy's like, that carpet's gonna kill me.
It's going to try.
It might kill both of us, Mercy. I think we pissed it off.
Oh god, it's mad.
I tried
Also,
to be nice with it last time.
Wait,
Also
we see a carpet in the air?
No, you just see it, like it's like stalking you here
It's
and
like
there.
on the horizon, yeah.
Mhm, you see it in the distance every now and again.
I wave at it.
How can it follow us? Can carpets see? What the fuck is up with this thing?
It must have like sonar, like bats or something.
Makes
Just see
sense to
June
me.
walking towards it, offering it a ration.
It's a fucking carpet.
Yeah, but
Here, boy! Here, boy!
You only add to its fury.
I don't know. We offered the carpet to like come along with us before, and it didn't seem to like that. So
Oh, you're right. I'm using the wrong kind of material. I'm gonna put away the ration and pull out a glove. Hey, boy! Hey, boy!
You attract a small sheep ram to yourself, but alas, no carpet. But you guys pushing through here, it's a fairly uneventful series of travel. You have done this trip before. You guys are equipped for like most of what the wastes have to throw at you. And over a week's journey, you make your way back to Amaraldo. Iggy and Mercy. Well, actually, Terry, you even if they didn't save out of those diseases, you just lesser restoration them, huh? Hyacinth. Terry.
I sure hope so.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, she did. Sorry.
Yeah. So we don't need to worry about saving throws for those. They just eventually go away. You guys, after a week's travel, clambering over rocky ridges through dusty valleys, pushing through copses of craggly, dried out trees, find your way back to Amaraldo. Stepping into town, you see people going about their business, living their lives.
What day would it be?
A week later, so that would put us at... Let me check real quick. Let me put this thing right back where I got it. Oh, fuck. That was lucky. I almost put you somewhere you shouldn't be.
Take us to Forbidden Zone.
It would be, let me see here. I have a date written down, so it should be a week later. What's the 28th? So as you guys travel, it starts to get hot, and it keeps getting hot, and like towards the end of it, you're like sweating each day as you guys have passed into summer.
Summertime. Whoa.
It is, what was it? Sovereign Spear is Forge's Flare. It's the 5th of Forge's Flare.
Oops. Iggy's keeping one bottle of tequila. Also, I have the saltpeter stuff.
As you guys have arrived back in Amaraldo, what is the first thing you guys do when you arrive in Amaraldo?
I think we should drop off the big saltpeter thing.
Yeah, the metric ass ton of saltpeter we have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see there's a shop being built. It's in like partially constructed. You can see there's a number of locals working on it, and you can see kind of like working alongside them, and also a somewhat managerial role. Fuck, I completely need to look up this name. If only you can find his name before I do, there's inspiration for you.
I have it in my names doc, but I don't know if it'll open before you find it.
Well, internet connection is a factor.
Yeah, it is Saloon Thayan, I think is how to pronounce that.
I'll allow it. It's Il Saloon. It's Il Saloon Thane, but most people just call him Thane.
Saloon Thane.
Saloon Thane. Most people just call him Thane.
Inspiration for me. Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, hold on to it, baby. You can see he's kind of like working, and he looks better than the last time you saw him. Because if you do recall that he was like hot off of watching his entire family get murdered when you first met him.
Yeah.
But he looks like someone who very much is benefiting from having something to do with his days besides just like think about everything he's lost. As he's working on this building like long after other people kind of take their breaks and stop for the day. And you guys kind of show up. He's like, "Oh, hello. You just get back." He mops, pulls out like a handkerchief, kind of mops sweat on his brow.
We did. Long walk.
I mean, yes, I would imagine. Did you find success?
Yeah. Oh man, that mine is a mess. Let me tell you. But
He's gonna drop hers instantly. Yeah. Like, these are too heavy.
Oh,
Iggy drops
2
like
pounds.
10 pounds.
Yeah. Well, that's
20 pounds
that's
actually.
A useful amount.
Iggy had 20 pounds.
Oh, yeah, Iggy had 20 pounds.
Oh, okay, that's a great amount. I can get started with it.
No. This isn't just mine. I just got sick of carrying it.
Yeah. Alright, who's
drop off my 68 pounds. No, wait.
June is carrying 100.
Just give me the total, you animals.
My bad.
No, we're doing it one at a time to make this guy go, oh, that is a significant more. June had 135.
Thank you.
Spec had 205 in his bag of holding. Mercy had 215 pounds, and Gawain had 25. It is 850 pounds of saltpeter total. So
Cuts to him,
one
like,
by
literally
one.
looking at a pile that's bigger than him, that's taller than him. He's like, oh.
The walk was long because we were carrying that.
Well, I see.
I hope this is enough. I mean, I don't really know the.
Oh, yes,
ratios.
it is, it's enough. Well, a deal is a deal. It was 850, you said?
Yeah, it comes out to a total of 170 silver. If it's one silver per 5.
Just a moment. And he kind of disappears for a moment. Comes out with like a lockbox and kind of like opens it, and he's like, 170 silver as a deal would result.
Yeah, Mercy sort of looks at it like, at the very least, I don't think you're going to be running out any time in the next few years.
I don't think that's a stretch. He's
gonna reach for the bag of gold.
I guess so. I assume Mercy has taken it and is now holding it above Iggy's head like, oh no, we can split this when we have...
Roll a contested sleight of hand, bitches.
Oh no. Okay. John's also in...
Damn!
Oh shit.
There's like, it's like a Kung Fu Panda-esque level of like physical comedy of just the raw
I'm going to use
skill
my
of both of them.
inspiration.
Oh, use it, reroll. You're fucking crazy.
Damn it! No, it's 20.
It's like, woo, woo, woo. The two of them are having like a Kung Fu fight, but it's like stealing right now. Iggy, you can roll a d4 too.
Oh yeah, I'll roll a d4.
Please roll a 4.
They're like, it is literally like Master Po fighting like with Iggy, and they're like kung fu fighting, trying to steal this. It's like brawn versus adeptness.
And like the fucking comedy scene behind this, Mercy's hair is like blown back by the force.
Oh, he makes like anime noises, like oh. It's just rollies. Do a both of y'all crazies. Roll me a d20.
Oh my god, Red.
Unfortunately, you guys actually like respect each other a lot more after this. But there's only one Iggy.
Unfortunately, I would like to use my inspiration.
Do you have inspiration?
I have inspiration.
From what?
Oh my.
From
being the only person who was on time. Yes, you do have inspiration. Go for it, Chief.
Yeah.
My bad. I rolled the wrong dice. My bad.
Yeah, you had 65. 65. A 65 beats 18, so Iggy pockets the silver.
Iggy, we were going to. What does she do immediately afterward?
I'm gonna go to the store. She'll run out.
What do you have to buy?
I'm gonna run after her and tackle her in the middle of the street.
Oh man, I don't know if you can catch it.
She action dashes, alright? She outie.
Does she have bonus action dash?
She does.
Sure.
She has bonus action dash,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
She doesn't have
That's
bonus
what I
action
thought.
dash.
Yeah, you're right. I can totally hide though.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh god.
Oh, that's actually
That's
really
super
weak.
low.
Come on, you
It's
can
your time,
find her.
John.
You can find her. Easy. Come on,
What am I
Jen.
rolling?
I assume a perception.
Yeah.
check. Oh.
You gotta run. Scatter. I need to buy stuff.
You see little legs going tick, 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 running off.
Pitter patter of feet to the store.
I'm gonna grapple her.
Make an athletics check as you lunge for her tiny little goblinoid form. You can make an acrobatics check again.
Oh no!
It's how the turntables.
It is like the kung fu fighting music has never stopped playing in this whole time. It's just Iggy does a backflip after he does this vicious lunge from John, but Iggy does like a backflip over his head and continues running down an alleyway.
I got my something.
You seeing this shit, Tyson?
I'm gonna throw a spear and miss her. Just out of curiosity.
Oh, you're trying to like pin it so she like clotheslines herself on it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, roll an attack roll. Yeah, right in your way, slamming to the side of a building. Iggy, I need you to make a dex save.
You just gonna.
You see yourself running straight towards it, and you just poof into a cloud of mist, and flower petals flutter down. And then, roll a perception check, John. You hear a ah from like a house over, and Iggy as you reappear inside of one of these buildings, thinking you're slagging away from it, and you see a woman in a bath, just with like big old honkers, and just immediately she's like,
my bad.
Goblin! She slaps the shit out of you. You take 3 points of slapping damage. And go fucking tumbling with like a red like whoa handprint on your face as you go tumbling out, running out of the house.
Catch up later though.
And as you run out of the house, you like whew, and then John comes like just sprinting around the corner, sees you running.
No.
It's a straight shot, but he's chasing you. I need an athletics check from John and an acrobatics check from Iggy.
Oh.
As the two of you are running each other down, as you're trying to get to the shop before he can fuck with you.
I don't think I can do.
Oh my god!
You have a D4, Blue.
No.
You guys are just kind of like casually following as you're like eating popcorn, Hyacinth, and Mercy. As you watch, they're like bouncing off of roofs. Like this is a crazy thing. Like Iggy like Spider-Man's up a wall, and John just leaps to the top and clambers, pulls himself up, and they're like running along rooftops, doing backflips and crazy shit. And just outside of the door, just before the threshold of the shop, which Link, fuck a motherfucker up if he fucks around in his shop. You manage to reach out and grab and have a chance to get a hold of her, John. What are you trying to do, John?
Headlock!
Roll an athletics check. Iggy, I'm going to need another acrobatics check.
I don't think I can do this. Damn.
You could do it. You just got to tie it. You can roll another D4. You can get it.
No, man.
No. You get a hold of her. And not today, bitch!
We're on a road, dude!
Ow, I gotta buy something.
Shh! Go to sleep! Go to sleep!
Yeah.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Go to sleep!
Make a Constitution save, Iggy.
Aww.
And she's asleep.
Like, yeah, I wanted to buy honey. And she just, like, fucking...
I'm gonna carry her and the silver back to Mercy.
She's very, like, you don't see her calm, but she's actually, you realize, oh, she's kind of cute when she's, like, all calm and like not trying to fuck everything.
That one got all tuckered out.
But like your ass is breathing hard right now. By the way, John, you're like, oh, this one got tuckered out.
Yeah, like, I think you're going to need a nap after this too.
There's like a small. You realize you drew kind of a crowd, and there's like a small applause as you guys like finally like stop chasing each other.
If this were modern day, they'd be like, "Ooh, where's the cameras for the action movie?"
Mm-hmm. Parkour.
Score.
Like, yeah, that was incredibly impressive moves from both of you. Like, jeez.
She's sleeping.
Nah, she wakes up.
She wakes up fully battle mode.
Yeah. Mercy at this point has like taken the silver and is holding it in his hand. Like, right, we were going to split this, and then she ran off, and she wakes up and it's like, oh, welcome back to the world of the living.
I got my honey and milk.
You could have said that, you know. I don't.
Yeah.
Were you going to give him this entire bag for?
I don't know how much it costs.
Okay. Iggy, one day we're going to teach you math.
Good luck with that.
My
Numbers
parents
are
tried for
losers.
5 years.
Numbers are for losers. But technically, that whole shenanigans was kind of worth it, in my opinion.
No, that was incredibly impressive. If you could, like...
No, you missed the big badonk-donks.
What? What do you... Somewhere
Iggy,
in the distance,
gestures. Iggy, gestures, like, bleh.
Odd Ziggy.
Was that scream...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I apologize,
What?
though.
Mercy, like, squints at her face. That still has a big-ass slap mark. Yeah, I think that went over well.
I mean, it wasn't on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was in the tub.
Mm-hmm.
It just worked out like that. The gods blessed me, or something. I don't know.
You see, not even a bit of an insight check needed. Mercy's pressing X to doubt so hard. Right. We're already in front of the shop. Might as well get that milk and honey.
Aurora!
Yeah, what was Aurora doing, like, that whole time? Like, was she, like, on Fred, or, like...
Roll perception check.
Oh, boy.
She's been eaten by a gnoll. Congratulations, guys. Can I make a perception?
Sure, Iggy, you can make a perception. Well, no, you were kind of busy during all that.
Oh, that's true. I was.
You've no fucking idea where she is.
Aurora!
Hyacinth, do you know where Aurora went?
Terry? We can't hear you. You might be muted if you're talking. Hyacinth cannot hear her.
Aurora! He's gonna call out.
Give me a
there
minute.
she is.
It's been really slow on my end. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Aw.
Just let us know if you can hear us. Sometimes. You have no idea where she is. You call out for like a minute or so, and then you hear a voice right beside you say, "What's up?"
We're gonna get you some honey.
You turn, you don't see her at all.
What?
And then she,
What?
well, there's a shimmer in the air, and then suddenly she appears. What's up?
Where you go?
Oh, I can turn invisible.
Oh.
That's how they kept the dogmen from getting me all those years.
Okay. Well, we're gonna buy you some honey.
Nice.
And some milk, if they have some.
Heck yeah.
So,
Hey.
what are your plans now?
Oh, well, I thought I'd say thank you. So, here. And she holds up somebody's wedding ring to you.
Is it to Iggy?
Yeah.
Aw. I like this. This is nice. She's gonna put it on.
Yeah.
Uh,
I thought it was a really pretty ring, but the lady was really ugly, so I figured she didn't need it.
You know, sometimes it'd be like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. And she's gonna like hold it up like, look at that. Yeah. Is it like
There-
too big for Iggy's finger though?
Oh, way too big. It's like
Yeah.
a thumb ring on her.
there is a line of thought in Mercy's head, like, oh, I have to wonder if that consequence is going to come back to bite us eventually. Shoves that to the side for now.
Anybody got string? This is a little too big for me.
You're literally standing in front of a general store, just to
Oh, that's
remind you.
true. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right. We'll buy that with the honey.
She'll
I
just
guess.
put it in her pocket for now.
Okay, as you guys step in, you see, oh, hey y'all, from Lincoln Green.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Green.
How y'all doing?
Do you have honey?
Well, I've had plenty of honeys, but yes, I do keep a stock of the bee stuff.
Heck yeah. You have milk?
I do have some milk. You bacon?
Yeah. Do you have string?
He looks very confused about these combination of items. Like he's trying to figure out what you're doing. I do. I feel like I might regret this, but I do.
Can I get an order of all three? Please,
How
thank
much
you.
milk, how much honey, and how much string?
Gallon of milk.
We don't need a gallon.
A jar.
I don't think. Me as a player, we don't need a gallon. Maybe-
Your grocery shopping habits doesn't know what a gallon is. Well, she probably knows what a gallon is.
A quart of honey. Half gallon
honey's-
milk.
Honey's
Okay.
probably pretty expensive
I was
out
gonna
here.
say honey's really expensive.
Okay,
probably.
well, the gallon of milk
Well,
that's about 25
So
copper. The honey
Goats
is
and
about
stuff.
20 silver.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And
Cool.
that string will run you about. Wait, how many string did you say? Like a.
I just want like one like this long. She's gonna hold her hands out like to like long enough. To
Okay,
fit
well
around
we
her.
sell them in 20-foot increments.
Okay, well we'll take 20 foot.
Okay, here's your 20 feet. You need like a big like spool of thread,
String.
or string rather. All told, it will if you that's what you're gonna get. It'll run you, 20 silver and 65 copper.
Mercy would prefer not to spend 20 silver on honey.
We don't need that much honey. You can adjust it as you see fit for that one. At least.
Like, honey's expensive, so I expect even like a small amount is.
How much would the string weigh, by the way, so she can shove it in her bag?
You just do a 0.1.
Wait, one.
Not a little shit. It's just 0.1.
Just a little spool of it. Yeah.
Really just the smallest vial of honey, because if we're getting it for Aurora, like.
He only goes so
tiny-
small. You can spend only 5 silver
That's
Yeah,
fine.
like-
for like a
5
small
silver.
jar of it.
Like, yeah, just a little bit of honey.
It is. You are losing money though.
Yeah.
It's more expensive if you buy less.
Well, it's. I don't know how much honey we're gonna be using in the future.
Yeah.
Like, is the thing.
I mean,
You know
honey
what,
keeps pretty well.
I'll use it.
Yeah, honey keep. You know.
Honey
what?
doesn't
Honey
keep pretty
keeps-
well. Honey keeps perfectly. It never goes bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like so long as it is stored correctly, it will not go bad. So
Is there like a medium-sized jar, do you?
yeah, like where's
You
What's the
have
middle
5
ground?
silver, a 10 silver, and then 20 silver. Are your
yeah,
options. The deal gets better the bigger you go.
Let's get 10 silver of honey. You never know when
Okay.
you
That's
need
like
it.
a half a pint. So that's a nice little container.
Okay. So how much copper was the other
10
stuff?
silver and 65 copper.
Oh, and she's gonna look at him. Oh, do you have a thimble or something like that?
He sets down a thimble, pushes it forward.
Thank you.
10 silver and 75 copper.
Yeah. Mercy sets the money on the table.
And he's just dragging what he puts on the table off as soon as he puts it down.
Boop, choom, boop, choom. She's like a hungry hippo.
Yeah. Sweeps it into bag.
Yeah. You pay him his money.
Yeah, Mercy pays it. Also, right, that, yeah, certainly weird stuff to ask. Anyways, hell, we're here. Might as well sell our bits. Oh boy, Mercy has some monster parts. Everyone else has a lot more monster parts, though.
And you don't have shit. She don't have
I don't
monsters.
have any monster parts. Oh,
I know Hyacinth does, right?
we
I
need
think.
some more nails.
Well, I suppose we need
Well.
nails.
Well, there's a nail bucket. There's a nail. There's a nail crate over there. You can just grab whatever you need. I'll ring you up.
I'm picking up 20 nails.
Okay, let me check how much they cost.
Is that for
And another shovel.
18 silver and
I'll say
75
it's a copper per nail, just to keep it simple. So 20, you only have 20 copper, and then shovel. A secondary shovel is another 2 silver. The shovels weigh 5 pounds. I think you can probably drag that off of the thing though to save you a step. Hey Chooch.
Just
Chance?
I was taking a dog out, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
yeah. Fluffy, am I correct in assuming I'm marking the money off for this? I don't think anyone else
You have all
has
the money.
money on them at the moment, right?
Sorry, what's up?
Right. Yeah. Just
They're at the
making
general store. Do you want
sure.
to sell your bits?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell.
Lots of
I have
bits.
it. Where did I write it?
Like, hey, can we sell this here? Pulls out metal scraps. Like,
How much do you have, Chew?
it's a lot.
I'm trying to find where I put it in. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's in my bag. Looking on my character sheet,
Yeah, no worries.
So I had 41 5-pound blocks, but I think we already gave those away, right? For the saltpeter.
Yeah, all the saltpeter's clear.
I have 1,170 silver worth of scrap.
He set it all down. He's like, "Oh shit! Oh damn!" And he kind of looks it up and down. So I can take half of this. I'll need to move it before I can take the other half.
This is figured. This is a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna whisper to Mercy.
Very eventful trip, this one. Mm-hmm.
Can we just sell off parts so we can get some beds for the house right fast?
Some bits would be very nice. Right. Half of that scrap. Yeah, if you can't take all of it right now, that is understandable. This is a lot.
He will take half of your scrap though, Chew.
Okay.
Which I believe is 585 silver worth of scrap. So you get 585 silver, and you can knock off half of the weight and price of scrap you have on them. Well, shit. So it looks like I ain't buying anything off y'all today. It's probably gonna take a week for me to move all this. So.
Yeah. Well, in order to get you some silver back, do you happen to have anything like beds around here?
I can
No,
put
we
in.
can pick some of those up.
I can put an order in for you. Have them shipped out from North Point.
Yeah, let's.
How long will that take?
It depends, but within a week.
Yeah, getting some furniture would be nice. Yeah, let's put an order in for some beds.
You want to make an order for some chairs too?
No. Table, no chairs.
A table and no chairs.
I mean, the beds are the more important part. I mean, you can sit on those, so it's not like.
It's so depressing,
A
Simon.
couple chairs, I suppose. You never know when you need a chair.
You want enough for everybody to be sitting?
How much? I don't know. If everyone. In order to get the table big enough where we can all use it at the same time, it's probably going to be quite a high amount of silver. That
It's 5 silver.
as
I'm
you
gonna
can
tell
see,
you if you aren't buying
we have
anything.
silver now.
Death. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell
want
you.
to spend all of it immediately.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're just buying basic furniture, it's like 5 silver for a fucking like a big table.
Well, I guess.
Hey, you might want to leave and rejoin Death. By the way, you sound kind of crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead, place the order for a table and some chairs.
Okay, so it's an order for. So I'm guessing 6 beds. Since there's 6 y'all.
Yeah, is that correct?
1 large dinner table, and I'm guessing another 6 chairs.
Yeah, well, Mercy looks over at Spec. 7? I don't think Spec sits much, but... Spec, do you want a chair? What?
I don't have muscles, so my legs do not get tired.
Yes, but do you want a chair?
I will take one, if it pleases the mortals.
Mercy thinking, that's still not quite the answer that to the question, but 7 chairs.
I was usually never allowed to sit.
Well, we're not quite your long-lost tyrant masters, so you have you can do
That
as you
was
please.
too long ago.
No. Yeah, Mercy will give him how much silver for 6 beds, a table, and 7 chairs?
So 6 beds. 5 beds or 6 beds. I guess
I mean, yeah, it's 6 because there's 6 people that need to sleep in a bed.
Okay. 6 beds.
At the very least.
6 beds, 6 chairs, and 1 table.
7 chairs.
7 chairs? Okay,
yeah,
so
7 chairs.
So 1 for Edward.
Edward.
Okay, so
now there's 7 people in the party, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's
Hyacinth.
when Chris is here, we have 7.
Gawain, Mercy, 1, 2, 3, John, 4, 5, 6, Spec. Am I forgetting someone?
Iggy, John, Mercy.
Oh, Simon! Yeah, you're right, it is 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, there's too many of you fuckers. I gotta kill one of you.
Yeah.
We do some
Great.
trimming, guys. There's a
If
time
I
to
come
grow
back, I'm playing Aurora.
and a time to reef. But you don't need to play Aurora. You already played one damaged.
Fine, I'll
sorcerer.
play Fred.
I'm here for it. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it'll cost you 41 silver.
Man, I knew it was going to be steep. Oh.
1 second, Mr. Green. Do you have any brass braziers here?
No, but I could order some. Is this like a religious thing? I could probably get you a religious discount.
Yeah, it is.
Roll a deception check.
You said deception?
Yes, sir. Oh,
Hey, what the fuck?
What?
Jesus.
John has officially rolled 4 nat 20s in a row?
+6 to insight, guys. He doesn't
4
know.
in a row!
Who is he lying to? I just got back.
Ethan
Mr. Green.
Why?
To get a religious
Yeah,
discount.
yeah.
Oh, religion.
Oh well, you should have said you were a worshiper of Amora. And he goes, Inteshu and Donna, and he does like a little bow to you, and he like is looking at you expectantly for a response.
He assumed you worshipped Amora.
He's like waiting for you to like. You get the sense that was like a call and answer kind of religious thing. Like he says amen and you say amen. What are you doing?
To roll a
John?
religion check, Joe.
Do I know the correct response to this?
Make a religion check.
Roll a 5th one. It'll be funny.
This motherfucker. Yes, you
not
do.
5 in a row.
That's
15?
Yeah, you do know it.
Then I shall do it back.
Okay, what do you do back?
I'm gonna say what he said, and I'm gonna do a slight bow.
He like nods. Well, yeah, I can order one of those. How much was it? How much is it? Priced at?
If it's for fun familiar spell.
Yeah.
Technically, it's a brass brazier that is negligible in cost because it is infinitely reusable, and the herbs and spices cost 10 silver every time.
I'm gonna say it's 10 silver for the brazier. Because brass is like not the most expensive thing, but it is like a precious metal.
They're just gonna send a giant ass fucking crate to our house.
I mean, and
From the company Rainforest.
I assume I will mark off another 10 for the find familiar components if Joan requests them.
I shall.
He can actually provide those. Some people around town are
okay.
using
You know what? If you
cents.
die tonight, I won't get my money back.
Don't die tonight. You'd have to work to die tonight.
Oh man. Well, we got a bunch of money, and now a good chunk of it is gone.
Was there anything else y'all wanted?
Do you have any fabrics available?
Oh, of course. I got some cotton. I got some wool. Some oh shit. What's the material that's really airy?
Mesh?
No, not modern material.
Isn't it cotton still?
My
Yeah, but like fancy.
Oh,
My brain is saying like satin, but that doesn't
Satin's
sound
not-
right.
reasonable.
Yeah, Satin will fucking
That
choke you
doesn't.
out.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Satin G-string.
No, that's not it. That's not chiffon. Is it chiffon?
Is it like let's see.
Are you looking it up too?
Yeah, linen.
Oh, okay.
We need a collar as well.
Silk.
Wait, I got some poplin out back if you want some of that. It's nice with summer coming up and all.
Sure, that sounds nice. Aurora, what is your favorite color, do you think?
My favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
It was the color of Daniel's eyes.
Oh, okay, bad question. You know what? Never mind. How about just a square of cotton, and that'll be it.
How large you want it?
She's gonna look at Aurora and kind of estimate how much cotton she'll need.
Okay, well, I don't sell like with your friend. I don't sell a foot of material. I can sell you like I can take half a roll and just sell you 10 feet.
How much would that cost exactly?
Let me look it up.
Oh shoot, I forgot that.
Quick, time to look up how much 10 feet of cotton cost in D&D 5e.
That's what I'm here for, baby. It'd be about 2 silver.
Which, not bad. 9.
Oh, we need a collar for Fred.
I don't
Fred doesn't
think-
need a collar.
Yeah, people don't usually put collars on mules.
On donkeys.
Yeah, well, they didn't have a collar on Fred, and he's with us now. Very valuable member of the team.
Yeah, I think Fred will just kick anybody who tries to take him, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, and we saw what he did to those coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, Iggy. Don't you want to be fashionable?
I don't think collars are in fashion anymore. That's very 12 years ago. Before she was born. I just thought about that.
Yeah, I used to grow a choker when I was going through my growing pains. Ugh.
Chokers? 12
No,
years? Aren't you like 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about when I quit wearing mine, when I was 7.
Why were you wearing a choker?
I was an adult at 7.
But why were you wearing a choker to begin with?
Like
Were you into like some stuff or like
it was just a weird fashion choice I picked out. It was not great in hindsight.
Yeah, the only time I've worn chokers is certain people.
I think you have a different definition of choker.
Probably.
Hmm.
Some of the brothels be crazy.
You definitely have a different definition of choker.
So, did y'all want to buy anything else?
He's just standing there like, fucking Christ, these people.
It's like, no, not for now. Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Thank you.
Okay, see y'all later.
You know you will.
Thanks for your patronage. He's like almost shoving you out at this point.
We are going.
I get it. We're weird.
Keep in mind, we're probably the weirdest looking bunch in the entire town. So, like, when they take a second to pause to talk about their weird assorted childhoods, man.
You guys find your way out of the Wayfarer, and are once more in the streets of Amaraldo. What would you guys like to do?
Alright, one more stop before we are completely done here. We have a tavern to go to.
Yeah.
Drop off all that tequila.
Yeah. How many bottles in total does everybody have? I know Iggy has one and she's keeping that one.
I believe we've... Man, I had to go back in the chat and look. It was like 22, I believe? And
Should be written down in your character sheets.
I didn't, because Mercy wasn't carrying them.
Okay, well then, who's got them?
Ta-da!
Did you guys grab any bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
we wrote down how many we've grabbed.
Are they whose inventory? Are they?
There's... I don't know if Simon was carrying any, but
I'll
if he
check
was,
for
he's not
Simon
here.
for you guys, but if nobody put any in their inventory, you don't have any.
What?
Because you wouldn't have been able to carry as much of the saltpeter if you didn't put it in your inventory.
Oh, we put it all on Fred.
Yeah, that would have been that. It was all on Fred.
Did you make a note of it?
I mean, Fred didn't carry any saltpeter, so...
Who was on tequila duty?
So,
Not I thought it was the other note taker.
so you guys all have access to Fred. There's a bio info. Any next time you put something on Fred, make sure to write it down there.
Okay, so let's see.
But there were 24 bottles of tequila in the Nicaria Palenque. And I believe you guys gathered them all. So -1, that means you have 23 bottles of tequila to offload.
No, it was in the 20s.
He also has a bottle of vodka, but I don't know if she's gonna sell that. She might ask, though.
Okay, so you guys are headed towards the tavern?
Mm-hmm.
You guys find yourself to the Old Faithful Cornerstone Tavern. It's later in the day as you've been traveling for much of this day. So if people are starting to filter in, it's not quite rowdy yet, but, you know, people are there drinking their first drink of the night, some of them grabbing meals after a long day work in the mines. And you guys kind of step and you can see, what Kendall is there, working.
Yeah, Kendall.
He's kind of working. He's like, yeah. Got your order, writing it down. Just kind of like, he's the, the commander in chief of this tavern right now, working with his waitress. I can't remember her name, and Teddy.
Teddy!
He's got Teddy running meals out to people. He sees you all approaching. He's, without like even breaking stride, he's like, "You got the order?"
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
do.
did.
Okay, he like reaches down and just like doesn't like adjust it at all. Throws a pouch of like silver just right in front of you all.
Do you want a bottle of vodka? Iggy will put the bottle of vodka on.
Unfortunately, it's already been opened, so no, thank you.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Iggy will just like take it back.
Good stuff,
Mercy. Yeah, because Iggy probably wasn't carrying 23 bottles of tequila.
Oh, fuck no, she won't.
So Mercy sets down a couple of the like bags it was in, sort of.
You guys like
Same.
Yeah.
he has like crates like that are specifically for bottles that Teddy helps you fill up.
Iggy like waves.
transfer them.
Iggy's like, "Hi, Teddy."
Hi, Iggy. That's a lot of bottles.
It is. I didn't carry any, so I don't care.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you made some new friends.
Yes. Aurora, this is Teddy.
Hi, Aurora. She like weirdly isn't like super afraid of this guy. She goes, "Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'm sorry about what happened." She's like, "Oh, thank you. It's not
Wait.
your fault." And he like pats her on the head and starts
He
walking
just looks
away.
really confused. Like, do you guys know each other?
I've never met him before.
How you know that stuff, Teddy?
Well, it says it on her face. She's sad.
He like squints.
Oh, an insight check.
Teddy is super insightful. Iggy, however,
Oh, it's kind of.
Yeah, I mean, she looks sad. You know, you can see like the sad, like, you know, there's like she has like a little bit of makeup and it's like tear struck though. You know.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Everybody needs a little bit of love, but sometimes somebody needs it a little more than others. She needs a lot of love.
Aw.
He's just like, oh, fuck, bro. What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, I'll take the bottles. And you watch. He takes like literally like 4 racks in each like arm, because this guy's fucking huge, and he like starts walking around with it.
Thank you.
I didn't know that you were friends with such a powerful druid.
What? He's a druid.
Is he not a druid?
I don't know.
He's so wise.
I don't know. I just think he's nice. Has he shown any signs of being a druid? Do you know?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Roll an insight check.
Inside, hell yeah, he's good at these. $11.
You have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you guys at 23, because you brought more than 20, it goes for 13 silver a pop.
13 silver. Wow.
13 times 23 is 1 silver shy of 300 silver.
Hell yeah.
Damn, so close.
So close and yet so far.
That puts this amount at habada math.
Who's
You know
taking
what?
this silver, by the way?
Iggy.
Are we about to have another
We're
kung
gonna
fu
do it
battle?
again, baby. We're gonna do it again.
200.
Okay.
You add 299 silver to your inventory, Iggy.
Oh, hell yeah. 299.
As he takes off, I'm gonna grab her and hit her with a shocking grasp.
Okay, we're gonna cut till after this whole fucking exchange goes off.
He's like, I want to carry some money.
He's like, I can totally take this. I still can't count.
I don't know why you guys won't let me carry the money.
You guys, having made some purchases, traded in what supplies you have some decisions ahead of you. What would you guys as a group like to do next?
Level up if we have the money. That's my opinion.
It's 100
How
silver
much-
per person.
We have 6 people in need of a level up. That's 600 silver. I mean, we definitely have that much.
And then while we're mid-level up, we can sell the rest of the bits that Sal's carrying.
Yeah, because time will pass and we will have... God, we're still going to have like 1,000 silver after a level up. Lord.
Well, there's other things to invest in. So are you guys going to commit to doing a level up?
I think Probably. Like, might as well hit level 4.
What do we
And
get at
do
level
some
4?
downtime stuff in the meantime. That's an ASI for
Yeah.
all of us.
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. It is quite good.
I'm gonna learn a new language.
Ugh, cold. We could level up. I don't know what else we would do. This would be the last level up in this area, right, DM?
You would have to go further afield for you. Remora, at least with the size of her Kathir colony within Amaraldo, can't train you further.
Okay.
So you'd have to go elsewhere, likely, if you wanted to hit level 5.
I mean, yeah, level 4, and then we can figure out what we do during the as downtime during the intervening time as well. There's level 4 is 4 weeks, so 4 weeks of stuff doing. I know Mercy in the meantime is going to try to make a few sticks of dynamite.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to learn how to craft some more explosives?
I suppose there is also... Is Pineapple Pete able to teach him something higher tier than dynamite?
Yeah, you can teach tier 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I
I
mean,
would
might
like
as well.
to be a part of those classes, even
Okay.
though I can't partake.
Okay. You can kind of spend some time paying attention to this.
I mean, it's...
Okay, how about we go down this? How about we just go down in like an initiative order? Mercy, so you guys find Remora and you're paying the 100 silver per person.
Yes.
Okay.
Mercy has 497 on him because Iggy gave him the money.
Mhm.
And Spec has another shit zillion, so I assume some money is spent from both those pools.
You there, Chooch?
Yeah, I have 1,170 silver.
Holy fuck!
Well, you have half that, Chewy, because you couldn't exchange the
right,
full
'cause-
amount.
Oh yeah, true.
You do have like 500 and...
585 is still...
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, and we need 600 for full level ups.
So how do you guys split it up?
Like... Could pull 300 from the Mercy pot, 300 from the Spec pot, just blur. That's level ups for everybody.
What do you think, Chooch?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Okay. Well, in that case, both of you knock off 300.
Mm-hmm. We level up. Wow.
You guys begin to level up. All right, so you
Yeah,
guys have a fairly significant amount of downtime as you guys are spending a month in town, essentially training, working on yourself, repairing equipment, recovering from injuries. In this time, you go to Pineapple Pete. He's like, "Well, I could teach you something to blow buildings up, or something that'll shred flesh."
Oh, wow, that sounds intense. I mean, I feel like it is the next step on the path of bomb making, so something I ought to learn.
All right, just be careful. It's dangerous stuff. So you got to pick one. You can learn how to make a nail bomb or a demolition charge.
Ooh. Do I want to be able to just take down structures? or do big damage. You know what? Sure, let's threaten the structural integrity of buildings first.
All right.
That's-
So demolition charge. All right. That. What's your intelligence modifier?
Sadly, a mere +2. 14
Okay, that's
on the
plenty.
score.
It will take you 3 weeks to learn how to make a demolition charge.
Oh boy, they'll even have an extra week left over.
Yeah. And then to remind you, a demolition charge will cost 75 silver to make, however. Dynamite costs 25 silver. It will. You can make a dynamite because you have a +2 to your intelligence modifier. You can make a dynamite each day. You can make actually. You can make 2 dynamite each day, if you wanted to work like that. And then it takes you a full day to make a demolition charge. And I'll message it to you. You should be just storing these. You should probably make like a Google Doc to store all these descriptions in. Or some kind of saved materials.
I can do something.
But there's that's what a demolition charge do.
Demolition charge. And is this a tier 2?
This would be tier 2, yeah.
Okay.
Jesus. They go
So
tier
what's-
7, and they get kind of silly.
This almost 1 minute. Okay, yeah, damn. Jesus. It's 25 silver per stick of dynamite. He does want a few of those, but that's also hurt the party fund if he makes too many, so. Do that. That's what he spends most of his time doing. We can circle back around later to.
Ideally, we don't, but yeah. Spec, is there anything you want to do over these 4 weeks of just mostly fixing yourself up and like iterating? Okay. Is there any like other stuff you want to do?
Not specifically.
Okay. All right. Blue, what does Iggy do?
Iggy's gonna try and help out Aurora, and if Sabrine is willing, introduce her to Aurora,
Okay.
and give Sabrine tequila also.
Yes, we'll get to that one.
Yeah.
Was there anything you wanted to do during this week? Like training wise, besides beyond hitting level 4?
What would Iggy want to do? Could Iggy attempt to learn how to count money?
Who's going to try to teach her?
Who wants to teach Iggy to count?
Oh man.
I'll do it.
A noble sacrifice.
Okay, that is a time consuming process, and it will.
Every time she gets the wrong answer, I'm gonna thwap her with the wood end of the spear,
No.
like
Okay.
a ruler.
Well, in that case, I need you to make an intimidation check because that's how you're teaching her. That'll set the DC intelligence check she has to make.
Would that be intimidation strength because he is?
I'll say so.
thwapping
Yeah,
her?
you can do an intimidation strength, John.
Well, that's a 16 instead of a 10. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's actually much
17.
higher than I thought.
Yeah, he's quite strong. 17. He's scary. This is very Middle America 1950s teaching style, just hitting you with rulers a lot.
Oh no.
Iggy, I need you to make an intelligence check.
Hey, you can add health thighs and big hat braid to this. You might do it. I don't know if 2d4 is gonna help that.
It's not.
Okay, it's a process, you know, and you set a lot of foundational work over these weeks. You can try this again later, and if you do, the DC will be much lower.
He's like, I don't like learning with John.
You mean?
He just hits me with a stick.
You teach how you learn.
I don't
Anyways,
see how you can pick this up, Iggy. If you have 2 apples and you eat 1 apple, how many do you have left?
I don't. Well, I don't. It depends.
On what?
If I, like, what if Sabrina wants one, and then, like, what if you cut them in half and stuff like that?
It's just you. You want the whole apple. Out of 2 apples, just 1 apple, and you eat all of it. What are you left with?
2 apples, because I don't eat apples.
I'm gonna tag out with Mercy.
Just the next teaching cycle will be Mercy. Oh Lord.
But you said a lot of foundational knowledge that you didn't have, and you'll find that it is easier next time you attempt to learn this. Terry, what would Hyacinth like to do during her training when she's not spending time like delving into like channeling divine magic and how to focus and meditate better?
She's gonna plant all the flowers she harvested from that one time.
Okay.
All 25 pounds, because I forgot it was that much.
Okay.
Whoops.
I'm gonna say you can make a nature or wisdom check.
Oh.
Are you proficient in nature?
Uh-oh, I think my mom heard. If I die, it's been real.
Hey, my friend. Tell your mom I love her.
Speaking of, really quick, she's proficient in nature, but my mom says hi to both you, Magpie, and Death, surprisingly.
Yo!
I got a high!
Oh my god, you're evolving in the world.
What's your wisdom bonus?
Much.
Wisdom bonus.
Yeah,
It's the little number.
Yeah, the little number.
Yeah, little. 4. Yeah.
4. And what's your intelligence modifier? It's the little number under intelligence.
I know, it's just I click out every time I finish reading something, and it takes a while for it to load. And...
Leave it up then.
It's a 0.
The woman makes it's a 0, so that's a 21.
Oh.
That you rolled. So you guys, over the course of this month, watch the outside of your house be transformed from a dusty, sparse and kind of barren, like just lot around your house. And in this month, it is transformed into a beautiful garden of flower beds, decorated with like colorful stones, little like wood carved creatures that like frolic like happily amongst these like fields of flowers that now surround your house.
Oh my god.
Fluffy, you try to teach Iggy. It's your whole fucking month.
Iggy gets distracted by flowers.
Iggy. training is rigorous, you know, and trying to learn. It's, like, both of those are physically rigorous, but also like mentally taxing. And
Especially when someone's an asshole about it.
one day you find yourself tired. One sec. You find yourself just worn out. Coming back to your room, you see a familiar figure, dark skin, glowing paint across her body, kind of sat on your bed comfortably.
Hello.
Hello, darling. Do you have some tequila for me?
I do.
Well, you know what time it is?
A break time. She's gonna like flop on the bed.
Close. It's time for some shots. And she, and there's like suddenly a bunch of shot glasses, and she like grabs the bottle and like she grabs the bottle, uncorks it, and just lets it go, and it keeps floating in the air and starts like slowly pouring each shot.
Heck yeah.
All right. So, as a growing goblin, I'm sure you've noticed some new things happening with your body that you're completely unfamiliar with.
He looks confused as fuck. He looks confused as fuck. What?
Perhaps some hostile individuals trying to attack you and instead not.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Well, you remember how I always tell you how special you are?
Yeah, because I'm great.
Yes, you are great. But you're also special. And you watch as she like touches a finger to your head, and all these like moments flash as you guys have been like out in the waste adventuring to you, and you see this like reflexive magic coming off of you, and you see these like creatures that were going to attack you, just like you can physically see the magic in the air, and it's just like multicolored like miasma that roils off of you, and you see it like them inhale it, and then they just stop trying to kill you. And some of them even in like languages you didn't understand at the time, but you now understand via this magic, were like praising you and saying how cool and hot you were. Now, I'm not going to tell you why you're special, because that would ruin all the fun. But, and she snaps a finger, and there's like a as a doorway appears in the air. As it opens, you see just strobing lights, flaring fireworks, pulsating music, and a lot of scantily clad, very attractive people just fucking dancing and like sweating. And I thought we could have some fun to celebrate it. And she like holds out a shot glass to you and takes one in her own hand.
You'll take it. Heck yeah.
Slash. And she throws it back. And there are 6 other shot glasses, and they empty them all. And to give you context to where you're going, you visited there in the last campaign. Yep. It never stopped, baby.
It's always going forever.
Yeah.
I mean, there are stories of Fae making people dance until they die. So...
But you do unlock your juice. Get it made for you.
Is Lily there?
Roll a perception check, Iggy.
Now's the time, Iggy.
Now's the time.
We'll find out.
Oh no.
You had one job.
You
If roll
see,
2d4,
you see the most muscular minotaur you have ever seen, and she like makes eye contact to you, and you
Post
know what
the
you're
picture.
doing tonight. And that's when we cut to black.
Was it a woman or a guy?
I said she.
Okay, okay.
I was about to be like, hey guys, check out Orc Bar.
Yeah.
But I did. It should be in your handouts now.
My handout.
Who knows?
Yes.
Hi, Jade. Hi, little chicken. Hi, little chicken. You just want some love. But anyways, the 4 weeks go by, and you all hit 4th level. You guys want to start rolling hit points? Let's start with Marcy.
Oh god, I'm first on the docket for everything.
That's how you earn roll 20, homie.
What would Sabrine think of fucking Aurora?
Might as well just roll
I think
this
she
way.
thinks she's so far beneath her. It's not even worth
It's
her
like,
time.
that's a great pet you got
Nice
there.
damage, buddy. Nice.
Ooh.
All right, there you go, buds. Spec, Chew, can I get you to roll your hit dice?
Oh, you love to see it, don't you?
You sure do. Maybe you'll be able to survive longer than 2 rounds in melee next
Yeah.
level. Can I get a roll through your hit dice, Chew? Chooch?
Yes. Sorry, I'm scrolling.
No worries.
Give me a sec.
Oh, gee.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Stop grabbing it. There we go. And...
There you go. Well, you rolled a D4, Chew.
What's it supposed to be?
D8. There you go, 11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus, you're tanky. Yeah, so you can increase your hit point maximum by 11. It'll be the little number above your hit point. Yeah, and your current hit points, obviously, but, you know. Look, it's my turn to roll hit dice. No, I'm kidding. Did you guys want to pay to have, Fred level up?
We could do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
How much is it to
What the
level
heck?
up Fred?
Well, he's level 1 currently, so it will be the cost of level 2.
I'm down. If anyone else is.
Absolutely, we should level up Fred. How much? 10 silver? Done.
Done.
Okay,
Bet.
knock off 10 silver, and Terry, why don't you roll me a D8? What'd she roll? We roll ones and twos, lady girl.
Oh.
The DM is kind and just.
Yay!
Until you're fighting one of his bosses.
Slightly above average.
Okay. So what'd you roll?
She got a 6.
Heck yeah. 6. Character sheet.
7 more HP for Red Boy.
That's good, dude. 24 hit points. He's got it.
That's as much as Mercy had last level.
He also gains a feature, I believe. Let me check real quick.
Yeah.
He gains second wind.
Hell yeah.
So he's like a baby fighter.
Little tiny fighter.
Tiny fighter.
Yeah.
All right, those adjustments have been made to his character. He is now. Wait, one more adjustment. He is now Sierra 1.
Yes! Woo!
Looks strong.
Heck yeah.
He's a big donkey boy.
All right, that's taken care of. So somebody knocked off the 10 silver.
Uh huh. I
Okay.
did.
Okay. Good. He only level up technically. He can only level up the one time here. So,
Yeah.
but you can keep progressively doing it as It's much more interesting. He's getting like warhorse training from Amora, but
Yeah.
like he's a donkey, so it's like she has to like adjust things slightly because she's like, this is too high. I need to lower this because he's got little legs.
I just imagine the conversation. It's like someone goes up to Ramor. It's like, hey, can you we found a mule in the wastes. It's like, uh-huh. Can you train a mule?
Of course I can.
Oh, well, puts 10 silver in hand. I look forward to see the fruits of these efforts.
Another one walks by. Of course, not a problem. Yeah. Let me see here. That's him. That takes us to blue. Iggy, why don't you roll your hit dice?
Bro.
Rolling. 6? Not bad. So that's, what is that?
6.
6 plus your con.
Yeah.
Okay. Hyacinth, Terry, can I get a hit dice roll from you? Okay, 4. That's plenty fine. 5 more hit points on your hit point maximum.
Does Hyacinth only have a +1 to con? Oh no.
She's a squishy babu.
The baby. The baby cleric.
She's a squishy babu. Good candidate for an amulet of health, though. Not gonna lie.
I didn't know she had so little.
Yes. That is why I do not often hit her. Fluffy. You roll me that hit dice. Okay, rock solid, right down the middle. 7.
Slightly below average.
Fuck off. You don't need the things that need to be said and things
You're
that
below
don't.
average. Yeah.
No, I rolled an 8. I
No.
rolled max.
No. Little chode, you.
Jesus. You know the funny thing is I'd be willing to... Spec 100% has the highest hit point maximum. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, he has a +4 to con. He's
But
a
again,
monster.
John, here's the thing about having a lower con is Amulet of Health is really fucking good. Wait, Chance, how many hit points you got?
37.
Oh, I'm not far behind him.
Pretty chunky.
35.
I must discuss his first couple rules. Anyways, you guys at this level have an ASI, so you guys have a week to fully decide on what you're due. Just message me if you need help with anything. You can text me as normal or message me through Discord. You feel free to talk to other people, but make sure that the ultimate decision is yours. Okay. But as you guys finally finish with your training after a month of labor, you're kind of just walking in the streets, stretching out all your sore muscles and taking a reprieve for those of you who are mages, sore minds. You see a number of towering figures on the horizon approaching this town. And you start to get worried, but then you see people in the town cheering and laughing and giggling. And you see, as they draw nearer, these towering humanoids of massive, thick bodies, gray skin, and huge elephant-like heads. As a Loxodani herd has arrived in town. And with it, for next session, will be the festival that comes with them. And that is where we're ending our session.